Hi, I would like to talk to you about scoops. And scoops are kind of something that nobody really talks about, but there are a lot of different kinds of scoops in beads. And in bead mosaics, we tend to use them quite often because we're dealing with larger quantities of beads. And in your starter toolkit, you do get a couple different types of scoops. I want to talk about those, but I also want to talk about some of the other ones that are available out there and what they're best used for. So I'm going to point this camera down so you can see a little bit better what I'm talking about. And let's get started. Please excuse my messy work surface, but this is what an artist's work surface looks like. Anyway, so one of the most popular types of scoops that you'll see is the little plastic scoop like this. Now mine are really old. These are beat up. You can see how discolored they are. I have had these for years. And I've had them for so long that they have been repaired with epoxy sculpt. That's what this weird stuff is on the back. But you can buy new sets that don't have that problem. And like I said, I have been using these for years and they just serve me really well. So we do carry these scoops. For a long time, they were really hard to find, but I finally found a supplier for them. So they're easy to get, they're very affordable, and you get a lot of flexibility with these. And these are great if you are going to be scooping any kind of quantity out of your jars so that you can, work in larger quantities. They're easy to pour, that type of thing. So these are your kind of standard affordable. This is a multi-pack. It comes in a 3-pack. These are plastic. Now, they do sell multiple sizes in metal, and I actually found the 3 sizes. I'm so excited about this. So we're going to be selling a 3-pack with all 3 sizes in metal for you on beadmosaic.com. But, same thing, but these are metal. So I have a feeling they're going to last a little bit longer than my plastic ones did without having to use epoxy sculpt to fix them like I did. But yeah, these are great. I was really excited to be able to find all 3 of those. This one is kind of a really specialty one that I found. I don't even know where I found it, but it's just so cute. It's round. It looks like a seashell. It's really cute, but it's not the greatest for scooping up beads because it doesn't have any, this is the handle. I think I bought it because it was really cute, but not so much useful. But some of the more useful ones, this little guy is not pretty, but is one of the most functional scoops I own. And one of the things that makes it so great is that it fits right inside one of these compartments in the bead storage units. And then you can kind of scoop it. It gets a big chunk of it, and then you can pour it wherever you want. So having it fit into the compartments makes it really easy to scoop in and out. But also see this edge that's really smooth and thin. Some of these, this is a great scoop, but one of the reasons that I avoid using the metal ones is you can see the thickness of the edge on this one compared to this one. And that's really important because when you're scooping beads up off of the floor or the tabletop, you want it to scoop underneath them and be able to pick them up. You don't want it to push the beads on the table. So here they are, they're all rolling because my surface is actually slanted. But I love this guy because, like I said, he's not the prettiest scoop in the bunch, but he is one of my favorites because he's so functional and he fits right in. I can scoop almost an entire section of beads out. Look at how well he fits right in there out of one section of these at a time. So this is my favorite of my bead scoopers for that purpose. Another one that we have, and this one's really cute. This is a flared bead scoop, and these are metal. And this one has a little handle on it. This will fit this way, but it won't fit. Well, actually, it will fit this way. So this is a great one with the handle on it. It's a little more shallow than the other one, but this is a great one. And it also has that beveled edge. Again, you want to have the beveled edge so that it's easier to pick up the beads and everything slides right on it. So this is very similar to this. This is a little bit deeper. This is more shallow, but they're both great and very functional, and they're metal. So these things are going to last you forever once you buy one. when you get your starter pack, you're going to get one of these. And I just think that this is phenomenal because the way this works is, you can scoop your beads on here, but then when you need to put them in a smaller space, you've got this funnel here that will help you put them back in your baggie. Like here, you can scoop them in your bag and whoop, they're gonna go sliding right in. So this is one that you get with your starter kit, and I think it's just a great tool to start with because you have the large end and then you have that smaller funnel. This is more like a funnel product that you're working with. Now this is, this one also comes with your starter kit, and we do sell this one separately as well. But this is more of your working with your beads scoop. So instead of using these to transport beads, this is one that you're actually going to be working with. So, you'll scoop beads like this, and then I use this to scooch them down and to put them into place. And I also use the back side for that as well. So this has a really great rounded back edge, and you can scoop beads right off of it, and it works really well. So this is one of my favorites. Here's the trick. If you have beads all over, and I'm doing this because my board is slanted, this tool, you can scoop these babies right up, whoop, and you can pick them all up at the same time. So it's very functional. It's the first time I saw one of these in use was at a restaurant, and the person was using it to scoop the crumbs off of my table. It was a fancier restaurant, and we were eating bread, and we got crumbs, and they got this little thing, and they scooped up the crumbs, and I thought, oh my gosh, what on earth? And then I found it in the bead world, and I was so excited. So also it's a multi-purpose, but this is great. And it is, again, made out of steel. So this is the kind of thing that's gonna last you forever. Now, a funny story, when I started doing this a few years ago, my son went to the Air Force, and I was talking to him one day because I was having a really hard time finding these scoops. I don't know if the manufacturer stopped making them. It was after COVID. I was telling my son about this. He was away in Japan on assignment, and I was telling him that I couldn't get bead scoops, that I was having this issue. This kid was so fabulous. He made me with his 3D printer. He went online and he found all these different shape files and made me a whole collection of different sizes and shapes of scoops. If that isn't like best son status of the day award, I don't know what is. So I have this little collection of all of these beads, and look at this little teeny one. And then there's like this bigger one. It was so fabulous that he did this for me. My boys are just amazing. But it was so great. Now, most of these are not super functional for me. I found out that there's a lot of design kind of issues with them, but the thought was there, and I was so grateful. And I do use them sometimes, but I mostly keep them for my heart's sake, for my mama heart's sake. Another thing that you can use as a scoop, doesn't work quite as well, but your little triangles that you get with your kit, they're great. Sometimes I just dip them right in and scoop them out, but they kind of get stuck with the thing here, but they are good for pouring back in with the little spout here. So that's about it. I wanted to just kind of talk to you about scoops and what we have available on beadmosaic.com, but also what they're used for and why you want to make your life easier by getting some of these for however you do your bead mosaics. So I hope this has helped you, and look on beadmosaic.com for any of the supplies that I've talked about. If we don't have it, we'll find out where we can get it for you and get you a link and try to get you the best price to get it as well. So I hope you have a great day. Thank you.